I have the pleasure of living in the Commonwealth of Virginia, which is now run by a Republican. And in the northern part of Virginia, you know, there are some great schools. One of them is simply known as TJ. If you say TJ anywhere in Northern Virginia, people know, oh yeah, Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. Why? Because it has a reputation for the best in the country, or close to the best, especially when it comes to STEM. But now it is embroiled in an ever-burgeoning scandal. Why? Because administrators, it was found out at Thomas Jefferson and many other schools were hiding the National Merit Awards from students, not telling them, hey, you've been recognized nationally as an amazing academic scholar. And they did this in the name of equity. How did this happen? What is the response? Let's talk to some brave parents, activists who are pushing back from the Independent Women's Network, Asra Nomani, and a parent from the TJ school, also a legal advisor to the parents who are fighting this insanity. Glenn Miller, welcome to the Gawker Reality Check.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it.
So, Asra, you were listening to the show and you said, you know, I've got an update because I was listening, I was doing a little bit of research. It's TJ, it's Langley High School, where my son went to school. It's now Annandale, Edison, Lewis, and Western Potomac. But that's not the list, is it? How many schools are we talking about hiding the national awards of their students, Asra?
Oh my gosh, yeah, you want to talk about a cover-up? So in December 2022, just a month ago, I wrote a piece for the City Journal exposing Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology hiding the National Merit Awards from students and families. And the superintendent came out and said it was a one-time human error. Well, then we got school after school. It's 8 schools now in Fairfax County Public Schools, 17 schools in Loudoun County, Fairfax County, and Prince William County. And let's connect the dots here for a second.
So Asra,
yeah.
This is 17 instances of systemic human error, right?
Exactly. That's such a good way of putting it. Yes. And the equity warriors would like to call that systemic injustice, and that is exactly what it is. Because
I'd like to call that bigotry, and there's also not just bigotry. There's racism. Mr. Miller, you were an advisor to the parents fighting back at TJ because TJ had policies that were actually racist, did they not? Could you explain what happened in that case?
Well, a couple of years ago, 2.5 years ago, the Fairfax County, in supposedly an effort to create equity, changed the admissions program at TJ, Thomas Jefferson High School, from one based on standardized tests, essays, grades, and teacher recommendations to one based with no standardized tests, no teacher recommendations, and a heavy emphasis on soft concepts such as overcoming adversity, having free and reduced lunch, and test messages that were uncovered in a court case revealed that the primary motivation for those changes was to racially balance the school and change the demographic composition of the students from what it is or what it was, which is almost 70% Asian, to something closer to the county as a whole, and racial balance. So
basically, to disadvantage an ethnic minority because they're too smart and they're outperforming the others. That's what they're doing.
That's right. And as a matter of fact, many of these people that were disadvantaged are immigrants. So.
Yeah, Asra, all of these things are connected. I mean, whether it's the racial quotas, whether it's the hiding the results from the real top of performers, whether it's colleges having race-segregated graduations. You cannot make this up. We have the headlines. Numerous Ivy League colleges segregating, the antithesis of Martin Luther King's dream for America, racist separation. We have on the flip side, we have amazing parents, even some teachers standing up. They've been guests on my radio show. They've been guests here on Newsmax. My wife calls this the parents' revolt. Are you confident that people, that parents especially, Asra, are finally waking up? Just briefly, yes or no? Do you feel optimistic?
Oh, absolutely. Parents are awake and we're angry. You know, it's Glenn's wife who wrote that to the principal one day saying she was hopping mad. And we are an army of hopping mad parents, and we're going to do right by not just the kids, but America.
You are doing right now, not just by your children and your families, but by everyone that lives in the county, lives in the Commonwealth, and in America, that believes in meritocracy. Glenn Miller, thank you. Asra Nomani, keep doing what you do. Next up.